Our first competitor of the night here at Brightport Speedway will be Mark Schrader in the Devastator. As he's coming out here onto the track, showing that truck off to the fans. We're gonna have to see how he starts his freestyle out here. 7 other competitors, some of the best people in the sport here today. They're gonna be freestyling for you on this track here tonight. And we're about to get the first hit of freestyle underway. Mark Schrader sending that truck. Going over the rollers. Looks like he's going for the backside of the racing lane jump. Gonna turn that thing around. Going for the racing lane. He's going fast. Kind of rolling off to the side of that jump. And some decent air there from Mark Schrader for his freestyle run. Almost 30 seconds into his run, and he's starting off pretty good, keeping it conservative, wants to be able to finish the run. And he's going to land really hard on the rear end right there off of that van stack. A little too much of a pop from that, but that's alright. That's what the fans like to see, that's what the judges like to see, some more big air off of that little popper jump right there. Turn around, looking for the racing lane one more time, off to the side of the jump one more time, and onto 2 wheels. He's gonna put that thing back down onto 4 wheels. Slinging around for the next jump, looks like he's going for the back side of this jump here. Straight up and down, what a sky wheelie. Hard landing on the rear end once again. Going for the jammer and gonna get some really good air off of that jump. Onto 2 wheels though, and he's gonna put the push the gas just right. And put that thing back down onto all 4s. Trying his best to keep the momentum up, and he's doing a pretty good job of it off of that little jammer. Some nice distance off of that jump right there. Slinging that truck into that turn. Going for the backside one more time. Huge air, bigger than last time, and a hard landing. He's going to lose both of the flags from that jump. Looks like he's going for the roller one more time. Other side of the van, he's going to have the same landing as he did on the other side hitting it, but he's going to carry out a slap wheelie a little bit right there. 5 seconds left on the clock. It looks like he's going to sling this thing into some donuts, or just a single donut. Mark Schrader in the Devastator putting on a pretty great run out here for the first run out of the night. As he's driving that truck to the pits, leave your scores in the comments below. Next out for freestyle will be Mike Wine and Master of Disaster, a Zane Ratu truck. Gonna be coming out here for some freestyle action at Brightport Speedway. As he's going for his first hit off of the backside of the car stack, past vertical and landing hard on the rear end for the first hit. A nice slap wheelie though. He's gonna ride that thing out into the mud pit. Mike Wine, a veteran at driving these monster trucks. We're gonna have to see what he can do behind the wheel here tonight. As it looks like he's going to go down the racing lane. Going high speed, actually able to hit these jumps out here. Some nice air off of that last jump right there. As it looks like he's coming around for another backside hit off of this car stack. Some nice air straight up and down in the air. What a sky wheelie as he's going to try and turn this thing around. It looks like he wants to stay around in this area. So that's what he's going to do off of the jammer. Some nice air. Hard landing on the front end right there. Looks like the suspension's starting to give a little. And he still has over a minute in his freestyle run, so he's going to have to be careful out here. Some nice air right as I say that. Almost got a bounce for a slap wheelie, and trying to steer away from the backflip ramp. Ooh, pacing it right there on the rear housing. This truck is just taking a beating out here tonight. As he's getting some more nice air off of that jammer. Onto 2 wheels, he's going to put it back down onto 4. Off of the jammer, nicely done. Mike Wine keeping up the momentum here in his freestyle. Looks like he's going to go big. Over the mud pit, nope, just right into it, and he's going to play it safe right there. Some smart thinking, he wants to be able to finish this run, almost onto 2 wheels there. Some nice air off of that jammer, landing hard on that launch ramp on the roller. That was not the best landing. He could have gotten a little sideways on the van there. Slinging that thing around. He's got a little bit of time left. Some nice air off of the van. A hard landing on the rear end. That truck's still holding together though. Off the backside of the jammer, some nice air once again onto two wheels. Master of disasters on the sidewalls. He's going to try and work the truck, put it back down onto all fours. Mike Wind and Master of Disaster putting on a great show for you fans out here at Brightport Speedway. He's going to drive that thing off the track. While he's doing that, leave your scores in the comments below for Mike Wind. Larry Swim coming out here in the 50th anniversary of Bigfoot. Summit and Firestone sponsors on the side. We're going to have to see what Bigfoot can do for freestyle competition out here. As he's coming around for his first hit, looks like he's going to go off of that jammer as well. Some nice air over the roller. It looks like he's going for a backside hit here. Ooh, not quite getting the jump he wanted off of that. The rear end catching, sending him into a nosedive. It's going to be the first person to go off of this little jump tucked over to the side. Pedal to the floor, past the jumps right here. He's going to sling this thing around for another hit. Coming around for the backside of the car stack. Going to get some nice air, almost completely clearing the landing, or the takeoff ramp, excuse me. Stuffing the front end of the truck into that little popper ramp right there. That truck's still holding together though, as Bigfoot's still gathering up a freestyle here. Going for that side jump one more time, and it looks like he's going for something that nobody else has hit one more time. And he's riding a wheelie down the ramp. Very nicely done from Larry Swim in the 50th anniversary Bigfoot. Coming out here showing everybody why Bigfoot is still around today. And a hard landing on the left side there. Now he's actually going to hit that jump the right way. He almost didn't hit it the right way there, onto two wheels. He comboed that jump up right there. Very nicely done. I thought he was going to go for the backflip ramp there, but he's just going down the racing lane. And some big air off of that racing lane jump right there. Larry Swim still got around 30 seconds left in his run, and it looks like he's about to go big. Sending that truck all the way, and he's going to land perfectly at the end of that jump right there over the mud pit. Completely cleared it, and now he's going for some huge air and a hard landing once again for Bigfoot. This truck's still staying together though. Turning it around. He's got 9 seconds left on the clock. We're going to have to see what else he can do. This is going to be probably his last hit right here. And he's going to try for a slap wheelie. Not going to be able to get it. Bigfoot actually with a deflated tire. The left front up there been deflated, but it doesn't matter. The run is over. Larry Swim in the 50th anniversary Bigfoot scores in the comments. Steve Kohler and Wrecking Crew coming out here on Brightport Speedway for freestyle. Looks like he's going to start out with some donuts. Turning those donuts into cyclones. Wrecking Crew coming out here showing his presence, or announcing his presence rather. As he's going for the backside of the racing lane. Gonna turn that truck around. We're gonna see what else he has. It looks like he's going big right off the bat. No, he's not gonna clear it, but oh, stuffing that truck right off the bat. Into a nice slap wheelie though. Steve Kohler setting that truck down, turning it around for the next hit. As it looks like he's going for the jammer, some nice air. Oh, clipping the rear end on the side of that jammer, getting somewhat of a crazy wheelie after that jump right there off the other jammer, and get some nice air. Lands hard on the right front shock though. We're gonna have to see how that affects his run. Going off of the racing lane, comboing that up. A couple small jumps right there onto the jammer, some nicer air, nosediving that truck a little bit. But able to roll on with the freestyle. He's got a minute in, a minute left. Let's see what Steve Kohler can do off of the van. It looks like he got caught up there, and now he has a deflated tire. That's right, the left rear is now deflated. We're going to have to see how that affects Steve Kohler in this freestyle run. So far, the shocks are somewhat giving way on him. He's got a tire down. He's still going, though. If you know any of the guys from Team Scream, you know they run their trucks even if they're at 20%, if they're at 30%, if they're at 100%, they don't care. As he gets a nice slap wheelie there, he's going to try and ride it out. Riding it out into the other jumps, into trouble. Steve Kohler is going to be the first one to roll his truck over out here at Brightport Speedway. Not the best way to end the freestyle, but it was surely spectacular. Leave your scores in the comments for Steve Kohler and Wrecking Crew. Scot Hartzoglinger coming out here onto the track. We're going to have to see what he can put up on the board for freestyle. As he's turning around trying to show this truck off to the fans before he gives it a little bit of a thrashing. Going to turn around for his first hit. Looks like he's aiming down for that jammer as well. Everybody's been hitting that as their first hit out here tonight. But I can see why they're getting some really good air off of that jump. However, the judges like to see originality in first hits and hits in general. So we're going to have to see how that affects his scores out here. Scot Hartzoglinger putting on a pretty good run so far. Oh, a hard landing on the right side, somewhat riding out a slap wheelie off the bottom of that jump. He's turning that thing around. He's drifting that thing out here tonight. As he's going for the backside of the car stack. Some nice air, a hard landing on the rear end. Stuffing the front end into the ground as well, but he's still going to be able to carry on. Huge air off of the jammer. That's definitely the biggest air we've seen off of that jump tonight. Going to sling that truck around, kind of clip that little jump out there. Let's see what else he's got off of the racing lane. Some big air from Scot Hartzoglinger. As he's coming around on the backstretch, let's see what he's going for. It looks like he's going for this MX hill off the container. Some nice air, a good landing, a hard landing at that, but a good one. He's going to be able to continue on with his freestyle. Off of the jammer, another side slap for the slinger out here tonight. Off of the racing lane, nosediving that truck a little bit. Going to turn it around, but onto two wheels. Scot Hartzoglinger going to roll that truck over a little early in his freestyle, but scores in the comments. Our next contestant out here for freestyle is going to be Gary Porter in Carolina Crusher. This truck been having a great season. We're going to have to see what Gary Porter has in store for us. Going off the container for the first hit. And a hard landing for Gary Porter. He's going to bring that truck around. It looks like he's going for another big jump over the mud pit. And he's going to almost clear that jump. Bigfoot so far the only person to take it on and actually clear the whole thing. We're going to have to see if anybody else gets that jump out here tonight. Big air off of that jammer right there. Gary Porter not going to be one of those guys going and hitting that for the first hit. He's going to go around and hit one of the biggest obstacles of the night for his first hit, getting some of the biggest air off of that jump. Some nice air right there as well as he's going to try and ride out a slap wheelie. Somewhat got it up there. Off of the van, getting some nice air off of that. Getting another little slap wheelie right there. Just trying to tally up as many points as he can for this freestyle run out here. As he's trying to get a nice sky wheelie, kind of pivoting in the air. A hard landing on the rear end. Gonna save that truck. I don't know how he didn't bend a 4-link right there, but that truck is still kicking. Off of the jammer, some nice air right there. Gonna sling that truck around one more time. Gonna go down the racing lane. Some nice air. Oh, off to the side of the roller. He's gonna have to slow down for the last jump. Not get as much air off of it as I think he wanted to get. But he still got a pretty decent jump out of that. Coming around for his next hit. A little squirrely. And he's gonna turn a little sideways in midair again. But it's gonna set him up for a great slap wheelie. It's gonna set it down and set it back up again. Almost getting in trouble off of the jump right there. He's going to be able to keep it down on all fours, and it looks like Gary Porter's coming down on the final seconds of his freestyle run, and he's going to be the first person to tackle the backflip. A bad rebound, and he's going to be able to keep it on all fours after that backflip. Gary Porter putting on a great run out here, most likely going to be taking the lead, and some nice air from Carolina Crusher. Turning that truck around. And his time is up, but he's going to sling it into some donuts, trying at least. Gary Porter putting that thing on the roof in true Carolina Crusher fashion. Scores in the comments for Gary Porter in Carolina Crusher. Steve Sims Jr. coming out here and hooked one more time. Brightport Speedway, get ready for a crazy freestyle because this kid can drive a truck. Looks like his first hit's going to be off of the jammer on the other side of the track. Some nice air for the first hit as he's going to take it off of the racing lane right there. A little off to the side. Slinging that truck around for the next hit, carrying a ton of momentum. Some nice air again, sending that truck into a slap wheelie. Very fast one at that, combo in that truck up. It's a 3-hit combo right there, just barely knocked it out. He's gonna slip around, onto 2 wheels, gonna bring it down, some high-speed 2 wheels there as he's going crazy on the ragged edge out here tonight. Different taste of freestyle out here from Hooked so far. It looks like he's going for the container jump. Gonna get some nice distance off of that jump. I think that was the furthest anyone's gotten off of it tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that might have been the biggest jump of the night off of that container jump. He's gonna keep this truck rolling. The backside of the container jump, huge air for Hooked right there, losing the hood. That's not gonna stop him though. That's actually gonna help him a lot because he can see a lot better through the truck now. Might be, oh no. Hard landing on the rear end right there for Hooked, but the truck is still holding together. Right as I say that though, he pops the bead off of the left rear tire. He's running with a left rear flat. We're going to have to see what else he can do. About 30 seconds left in the run. It looks like he's in trouble trying for a crossbred. Not going to be able to pull it out here tonight. Steve Sims Jr. in Hook trying his best to put something up on the board, and I think he did. I don't know if it's going to be enough to take the lead from Gary Porter, though. Jim Kohler, otherwise known as Mr. Excitement, coming out here at Brightport Speedway for freestyle. He's going to have 2 minutes on the clock, just as the others did. And we're going to have to see what he can do. Going to show that. No, he's not showing the truck off to the fans. He's jumping over the mud pit. Not quite going to be able to clear it. It looks like Bigfoot still might be the only person to clear the pit out here tonight. Nonetheless, Avenger's going to try and take the lead. Some nice air. I think that's the biggest air off of that jammer we've seen all night. Going for the backside of the racing lane. Some nice air. That thing just popped him up there. Coming around. Ooh, almost getting a wheelie off of that little jump there, tucked off to the side that we were talking about earlier. Nose diving that truck a little out of shape, getting a little cattywampus there. Gonna set that truck down on all fours. Backside of the car stack, some nice air. Gonna land on the right side though. Side slapping that truck. It doesn't matter. That truck's still holding together. All of these trucks out here tonight have been holding together very well. The crews have been working very hard on these trucks to make sure they can come out here and perform for you fans. Going over the roller one more time. A little cattywampus one more time. Onto 2 wheels. He's gonna bring it back down. Looks like he's going to line up for that container hit and try and get as much air as Steve Sims Jr. did, and he's going to try his best on the ragged edge. He's not going to be able to get the distance, but that was definitely the most eventful jump we've seen off of that hit. And he's going to go for an early backflip with a little more than 30 seconds left in the run. Avenger's going to be able to carry on with his freestyle. The backup will not count for deductions because he just got done with a backflip. Let's see what else Jim Kohler's got. A Jim Kohler send off the backside of the container onto sidewalls, and he's gonna put it back down onto all fours. Looks like he's going for the front side of the container hit, and a hard landing off of that jump into a slap wheelie. Gonna set it down onto the jammer and pull that thing off. 5 seconds left in the freestyle. Jim Kohler is going off. This might count for hit time. I'm not really sure. His time did just end. And Jim Kohler is over. Looked like he was trying to go into a donut there. He just couldn't quite get it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. I'll be back soon, I promise.